Hey guys, welcome to another Bricklaying vlog. I'm doing like a day vlog in this video, and we're on a panel of boundary wall. I've not been filming on this job at all. I don't really want to film every day going forward in 2023, because it's just nice to get on with your work and not have to worry about camera angles and worrying if you can film. But yeah, it's going to be a little bit different this video. I've got a about 1100 brick panel with a pillar, with like a 440 pillar and half of a 330 pillar up to an expansion. I'll show you a little setup that I'm doing that I've sort of perfected over many years doing boundary walls. That I find is easiest for me. I know a lot of people use more profiles than I do, but I found 3 or 4 profiles is the sweet spot for pretty much any sort of build. Any more than that and you sort of have profile maintenance issues where you spend more time messing around with the profiles than you do actually working up to them. And yeah, I'm going to show you a few different things, what I do when I'm on price, what clothes I wear when I'm on price, or what clothes I wear in winter for bricklaying. Yeah, I've been doing probably some of my neatest work as well on this site. Obviously, as I've said before, the tolerances and everything are getting very, very stringent, and I've just upped my standard of work really, and I've changed a few of my working practices to make everything neater. Not saying I wasn't neat before, but you can always improve, and I've changed some of the ways I work to be more efficient with my time. So we still get to site around 8 o'clock, about 8, between 8 and 15, but I don't have a snap anymore. I just found I like it better that way. I don't have a snap anymore, and we only work till about 4:30 max now, where I used to be working 5, 6, later 7 sometimes on some sites, and they didn't like it. And I just play by the rules now, play by the rules on all sites I go on, and I do the work to highest standard possible. So yeah, I'll show you a few of what I wear basically, and I found this is best for me. I'm about 100 kilos and I'm rocking the beard because it's cold outside. Right, check it out. So price work, Bricklaying 101, shorts all year round. But what we first start with, like a thermal base layer or a long sleeve t-shirt. Thermals are better. I've had this for years. I wear some sort of legging. It's just my old jiu-jitsu. I forgot what you call these, rash guards. That or some thermals, and then these over the top. So, some shorts with deep pockets, ideally something light. Ain't gonna see that's the material's breathable. You're not gonna sweat. You're not gonna catch it on stuff. And same like a breathable top. This is like one of my high-vis running t-shirts. That won't really fly on site. It doesn't have the high-vis strips, or enough of the high-vis strips. So you're going to have to wear a high-vis vest over the top, but just wear a smallish high-vis vest over the top of that. And then if it is cold, I'd put like a tight fitted jacket on, like a cotton jacket, something like that, with a hood or no hood. So I've got some jumpers. And just, some warm thermal socks. That is basically it. You ideally want to be using sort of a safety trainer, like a DeWalt trainer. That's what I use preferably, but I've got DeWalt boots at the moment because I just haven't got around to getting any more trainers. But DeWalt boots with some nice comfy insoles in works well. Hey buds. And yeah, that's what I wear for work. So yeah, I know the video is a bit inconsistent, but I just like it that way now. I don't want to feel like I've got to chase views or anything, because I've enjoyed work more than ever in the last like 3 weeks I've been on this site. Just focusing on working and just trying to perfect the way I work, make neat, doing neat work, not focusing always on just getting numbers in for the YouTubes. And doing that, I've probably done more than I've normally been doing last year. Talking of like working practices, Dean gets all the gobbo now. Like, he worked with me for like 8 months before I let him do a tub, and I don't know why. I'm funny with the way I work, but Dean's doing well. He always gets the gobbo good. He's on the trowel now. I'm getting him doing a bit more freehand. I'm still using a lot, helping him out taking a lot of plumb points away with profiles, but I'm getting him to use, you know, the level more, and I set him on the level stuff. I try to let him run in the straight stuff all the time, but I've found if I just let him do the level work, it's more efficient if I blast the straight stuff in, and we try to joint up together, because Dean makes a damn good job jointing up, but he's a lot slower than I am, so we try to do it together, so we maximise the time him laying, and we're sort of minimising, you know, because we're doing it together, we're minimising how long he's having to spend jointing, so he can be laying more, etc. So he can be like more time laying or more time getting gobbo, because I don't really want to have to stop and fill the tubs up, since we're still using the tubs, but you know, sometimes it's a two-man job. You know, like we're using 6 tubs now in a run, 6 or 7 tubs, and that and these little tubs we've got on this side. There's big tubs and little tubs, but when we use the little tubs, we're sort of empty. If we brim a tub, half a tub's gone once we've filled them black tubs up. So it's pretty efficient when it comes to getting gobbo, and we should get this just shy of 1200 brick done in this panel of wall today. Well, tomorrow when we start. So I'll try to give you a little overview of the setup and get a time lapse and maybe a little bit of a head cam, but I can't really take my helmet off to do the head cam. But we'll see. We'll see. I might get a little bit of sort of phone footage maybe. If everyone goes for dinner and no one's about, I'll just put the head cam on for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Yeah, right. See you in a bit. So, morning everyone, and we're here on this boundary wall I've been doing. So yeah, check it out, this is the run I was on about. So yeah, that's the wall done so far. And this is the stretch one today. Half of a 330 pillar and then a 440 that end, so ready for a time lapse up there I think, and then yeah, let's crack on. So, on this boundary wall, in the first time-lapse clip you could see me tailing out the back side of the wall with a level, and all I did is when I got up to, you know, a position where the pillar had run out of bricks and I was racking back onto the actual straight side of the wall, and then I jumped back round and extend that corner all the way up to the top, so to allow me to finish one side of the 9-inch wall to full height. I did do a few snap headers when I got to the last few courses, so I didn't have to keep building the backside of the pillar, but I always bond the pillars into the wall. So, and then I did the same obviously at the 440 pillar side, and then I used the fixed bricks to extend the corners at both sides. So I extended the corner of the 330 pillar with the fixed bricks, so I extended it another like 5 or 6 bricks long to get it to full height. And obviously using a line with the fixed bricks is really quick doing that, and it allows me to just have one tub next to the corner and sort of not have to move around too much. And then I'd created 2 massive big rack backs, obviously racking the pillar back as I go, especially the 440 one is quite easy, and I left Dean to run the backside in up to like waist height, and then we finished it off together. After this clip, as you can see, I'm probably walling about 2 or 3 courses higher than I'm comfortable walling at, so I'm going to use a milk crate, which isn't ideal, but they wanted the wall to 1.8 high before they scaffolded it, so I can, you know, the coping or the brick on edge can be put on a bit quicker and the wall can be complete a bit quicker. So that's the way I went about doing it, and it does require a little bit of freehand, but it takes a lot of it out of it. And when you do have pillars in a wall, it slows you down anyway in a boundary wall, so there's pretty much no way to avoid them. You can use extra profiles, but it just becomes a hassle with all the lines, and then you've got to focus on moving from the front to the back to the wall, so you're walking all the way around the wall, whereas as you see what I did, extending corners, you're just staying in one area and not having to move around as much. So here it is, 4 o'clock on the dot. Is the wall. 2.5 days worth of wall. It's 2,500 brick in it, I think, just short. Yeah. So yeah, hope that helped and you saw how I did set up. There we go. Straightest wall I've ever built. So guys, we enjoyed the video. Sorry it was only time lapses. I think managed to get any head cam. I did bring my GoPro, but I had to format my card, so I just used the Acaso for time lapse. But hopefully the quality's not too bad, because it's been a while since I've cracked out the action cams. I've just been using my phone a lot of the time. So yeah, like, you know, harken back to the beginning of the video, you know, what you wear every day. I found it really beneficial as well. Something I hadn't done since I was like a teenager. Check it out, you know, just a little, you know, work life hack. Same thing I sort of do, You know, when I showed you what I wear, I have it all set every day, so a little pile. You know, it's sort of common sense sort of shit that you learn as basically a kid. You know, get your school clothes ready, but just get your work clothes ready. Wear the fucking same stuff every day. It helps your work easier and more effective. So, anyway, guys, thanks a lot for watching. Hope you enjoyed the longer video, and I'll see you guys in maybe a week or so with another one.